This week is all about prioritising lovely things in order to protect my postpartum mental health. Postpartum has been a little bit rough recently, and to top it all off, Henry, our ginger blind working Cocker Spaniel, is due to have his eye removed. It's definitely something that has to be done. His eye does need removing. He's got glaucoma, a cataract. The lens is completely detached. He already had a detached retina, which is why he's basically completely blind. But basically we went to the specialist vet last week and they confirmed it would be best that the eye is removed. Now, fortunately, he is already totally blind in that eye. So recovery wise, it's not like he's a seeing dog who has to then cope with going blind. He's already blind. So aside from the physical recovery of the scar and stuff, and where it's been removed, his day-to-day life shouldn't be impacted too much. But yeah, we will see. That's obviously playing in the back of my mind. So I have come to a retail park to take my mind off things. I want to try and find some pajamas that will make feeding the tiny human a little bit easier. And also because all of my pajamas are like 5 years old and a bit tatty. And I also want to try and find the tiny human hat, because we have a hat for the tiny human, however it does not suit the tiny human at all. And yeah, having a hat, especially as the weather gets colder, is going to be useful. It's also useful in the carrier to stop us rubbing our necks and heads together, especially because I've got eczema. So yeah, I don't want to get sweaty on my neck area.
I am back from the shops and it was a reasonably successful trip. I didn't film anything because tiny human shops, chaos as per usual, but I thought I'd do a little mini haul of things I got, including this dressing gown, which is perfect. It's really snuggly. It's perfect because I've already had a contact nap with the tiny human in the carrier and I've been able to like put it around both of us, so I think that will be really handy as the weather continues to cool down. And I also managed to get a set of pajamas, which is another thing I was looking for. These ones have fox terriers on, which I wasn't expecting. Both the dressing gown and the pajamas were from TK Maxx. It's buttoned down, way easier for feeding, and yeah, really chuffed with these. I also picked up a bit of an impulse purchase, which was this bag, which is now going to be my changing bag, my day-to-day bag for both myself and the tiny human. And I have just loaded it up and I'm pleased to report that it fits everything in. So in this section we've got nappies, nappy inserts, and I've also got a full packet of wipes in there, plus a couple of changes of clothes. So that's kind of the tiny human section. This section has got my like valuables in, it can put my keys in and things like that. I've also got this little section for a couple of toys while we're out. The tiny human really likes these link toys at the moment, but yeah, they just kind of like link together. You can make little combinations. It's good for teething, and yeah, it's just a very useful tool because you can also like attach other toys to prams and whatnot. And then in this section I've got my inhaler, and I've also got some poo bags which double up as nappy sacks just in case we get caught short while we're out. So yeah, I got that one from Anne's Cottage, which is a surf shop in Cornwall, and it was on sale, so kind of chuffed with that, even though I didn't go in expecting to buy anything. But yeah, I didn't manage to find a hat for the tiny human, but I have ordered a couple on Vintage, so I will add them in at a later point if they arrive in time for this video. If not, I'll show you them in a future video. Tomorrow is a really exciting day. We have a trip planned to Brownwilly, which is the tallest point in Cornwall. We're doing the route over road tour and then up Brownwilly, so yeah, that's a walk we like to do each year if we can, but I think our track record at the moment is every other year. But yeah, it should be good to go up there. The weather forecast is looking good. It's looking sunny. It is also looking a bit windy, so I'm not sure we'll be able to do much talking when we're actually doing the walk, but yeah, it will be fun. It is also
It has been a few days since I last picked up the camera, but understandably Hen had his surgery, so it's all been a bit full on at the moment, trying to keep everyone separate, make sure Hen is recovering well. We got his first checkup today with the vet nurse, and hopefully that all goes well. Hen thinks he's totally healed, because obviously he was completely blind in that eye anyway, so he's not a seeing dog adjusting to being blind. But it's kind of a two-edged sword, because although that's great and he's not having to adjust to now not being able to see as much, it does mean that he thinks he's fine when he's not. He still has stitches in his face, and yeah, it's like, obviously we have to wait 10 days, he's got a cone on and everything. So trying to convince Henry and remind Henry that he has had surgery is proving a bit of a struggle, but yeah. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Sit down. This is Anton, the ant. I've had a really good day today. Wasn't expecting to end up in Foy. I've only been to Foy once, but it was a really lovely surprise actually. We went to the beach first, and then our walk ended quicker than we anticipated because we thought it was going to rain, and then we decided to go and get coffee in Foy. We had a little wander round, and as you saw, we found the aquarium, which I didn't realise existed there, but also it was kind of cool because it's run by one person and all the fish and creatures
in the aquarium were caught locally to foy, which is quite interesting. Now, I must confess, I don't know if they are released, and I didn't ask that question because I was slightly afraid of the answer, but it was still interesting, and I think it was a good way of learning more about British sea life, which was cool. It was dog friendly as well, so Callie came in for that too. While we were out, we also had a couple of deliveries for the tiny human, which I thought I'd show you because I mentioned them earlier in this video. It is 2 hats, which are hopefully going to suit the tiny human's head a bit better and make them look less like a teapot. We have this bobble hat, which was originally from Next, and then this little fox hat, which is from John Lewis originally, but I got both of these on Vinted, so I will have to wait for the weather to get a bit cooler and then test them out on the tiny human. Woody, these hats are not for you. Are you cute? I know you like a pom-pom, don't you? Yeah, you like pom-poms. Yeah, but these hats are for the tiny human. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's different to what we usually create here and share here, but I wanted to be realistic and also sort of document this period of my life. And this is just kind of what's been going on recently. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back at Agility soon. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's just unfortunate that we've had to miss a few sessions. But yeah, we will see you next time.